Meg, that was an absolutely fantastic story. Really, really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. I need to see if I can retire to the pit and make something of that. And while I'm doing it, I
What?
will pass you over. Sorry?
That didn't make sense. I need to see if I can return to the fans.
It's been a long day, mate. It's been a long day. Okay, I'll do it again. Sorry. Meg, thank you so much. That was a really, really fascinating story. It's now time for me and Ranty to see what we make of it. I think I need some time to ponder myself. What? To ponder myself? Fucking shit. God. Ponder myself. That sounds like some kind of fucking masturbation thing, doesn't it? Right.
I was about to say that.
Let's go again. Meg, that was a brilliant story. Thank you so much for telling it. Now's the time when me and Ranty retire to the pit and see if we can think of an explanation perhaps for what you've... Oh, fucking shit. Why can I not do this? I do this a million times. What is wrong with me today? Right, I promise I'm going to get it right this time. Promise.
Right. Okay, I'm waiting. Don't fuck up.
I will not. No pressure. Meg, thank you so much. That was a really, really good story. Now is the time for the podcast where me and Ranty retire to the pit to see what we made of your story. I'm going to need a little bit of time to think on this one. So, Ranty, do you mind going first?
You still screwed it up.
Did I? What did I say?
You said, now is the time for the podcast to retire.
Fucking hell! I don't even say. Oh, shit. I didn't even know I'd said that. Okay. Meg, that was an absolutely brilliant story. Thank you so much for coming on. Now is the time in the podcast where myself and Ranty retire to the pit and see if we can... Oh, fuck! Fuck. Right, okay, here we go again. Meg, thank you so much. That was a really, really interesting story. Now is the time in the podcast where myself and Ranty retire to the pit to see what we've made of your story. But I think I'm going to need a little bit of time for this one. So, Ranty, can I pass it over to
you? Sorry, it was good, and I just couldn't stop laughing. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought I'd fucked up again. Right.
Sorry, it was a good one, that as well.
Okay, here we go.
Right, okay.
Meg, that was a great story. Really, really interesting. Thank you so much for coming on. Now is the time in the podcast where myself and Ranty retire over to the pit to fuck. Oh, let's do it again. Meg, thanks so much for coming on. Really, really enjoyed that story. Now is the time in the podcast where myself and Ranty retire to the pit to see what we can make of your story. Now, personally, I think I'm going to need a bit of time to ponder over this one. So, Ranty, do you mind going first?
Well done.
I got it, yes. Nailed it.
My throat is so sore from laughing today.
Fucking awesome. The Arlington ceremony. Fuck, I got two words. It's fucking cemetery. The Arlington ceremony. Shit bricks. Right, sorry, mate. Well, Arlington Cemetery. I want to say ceremony for some reason. Well, the Arlington Cemetery is such a famous cemetery. We've got so many really well-known individuals there. And obviously, thousands and thousands of dead people. It's always going to become the source of ghost stories. And with it being such a tourist attracting venue, oh, fucking shit, that was just wank. Right, here we go. Well, to me, the Arlington Cemetery is such a famous place. We've got such famous and prominent military and political figures buried there. It's full of history. It's full of story. It's full of thousands of dead bodies. It's obviously going to be the place that's going to spark the idea of ghosts, and ghost stories were always going to come out of Arlington Ceremony. Fucking shit! Oh my God, let's do that again. If I say Arlington Ceremony one more time, I'm going to cry. Well, the Arlington Cemetery is such a well-known place, and it's full of well-known political figures, military figures, thousands of dead bodies. It's always going to be a prime candidate as an area that's going to generate some sort of ghost stories. And obviously, that's always going to do great for tourists. And obviously, that's always going to do... Oh, man, right. Let's go again. Well, the Arlington Cemetery is such a famous place, and it's full of such important political figures from history and military historical figures, and obviously thousands of dead bodies. In a place like that, steeped in. I know what I want to say. It's just not happening. You know what it is? I've been recording these videos for the kids all morning, and I've been doing nothing but like sitting and just recording me talking and talking and talking. And like after a while, right, here we go. Well, the Arlington. Sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Well, the Arlington Cemetery is such a famous place, isn't it? It's got historical figures, it's got military figures, politicians, soldiers, and thousands of dead bodies. And somewhere that's so steeped in history like that is always going to become a place that is going to be. Here we go. Here we go. Well, the Arlington Cemetery is such a famous place, isn't it? It's got politicians, it's got soldiers, it's steeped in history, thousands of dead bodies, and someone like that is always going to be a prime candidate for the origin of ghost stories, isn't it? We're always going to get someone like that. We're always going to get ghost stories that are linked with.